wimboe, a 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 wimboe,
the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle.
Welcome to the world of sport in Omega TV 123H, the TV station where they give you every information, the way it will happen, the way we want it to happen tonight, they give you. Now, first of all, I want to welcome every club from their international break. We all know say this week / last week when it finished na FIFA week, so na week when they play country football. Some they play for World Cup qualifiers, some they play for their nations qualifiers, and so on. You understand? Why those will not get much of their own are just to do with it, are just to play international friendly. So, but the major thing now you see, we want to look into some of the major league where they want to play tomorrow. Today we will look only one league and their possibility of winning their match. You understand? Yeah. Because you know, see, since when they go the international break, some they call their players. They call some important players from their club. Some they not call anybody from the club at all. So when other people they go for international break, they learn new formation from their country. Why the ones where they not call, they master their formation. Those way they lose before. This one now they go strengthen themselves very, very tightly. So we go look into some of these Premier League matches will take place tomorrow and what will be their possibility. The ones we want look, we will look the one of tomorrow, the one of next tomorrow, and even the one of Monday. Maybe we look what will be the strength, how we go to know say these people go win and these people go lose. And some of them we won't look into soon. And for those of you that are saying subscribe to my YouTube channel, I tell you that subscription are free. You know they take money free. And you want just to touch the word subscribe, you don't feel it. So make I not waste much time. Just touch the subscription button so that we enter and analyze some of the Premier League matches will take place tomorrow. As for next week, I will touch other league like the La Liga and the Serie A. All those ones will touch them, but this one I want to more focus on the Premiership to see what will happen as from tomorrow, next tomorrow, and on Monday. So, do not go too far. Call your friends and family, share this video, and let them know, see, here we can deal with some important issues. First match tomorrow will take place between Wolves and Liverpool. Wolves and Liverpool. We all know, say, Liverpool for this season, they're never they impressed, you understand? Because of they see they won't try to reshuffle their failure, the failure the way they experienced last season, where they not able to qualify for Champions League. So that they strengthen the squad and so on. So they never perform to their maximum expectation. So and you know, say Wolf now one kind tough contender for the league. There be people that if you see them, you know, as the name implies, wolf not be lazy animal like that. As the name follow, now so the players still be. So they are very, very, in fact, they're a very strong side. And Liverpool too, they don't see they come up small. And you know, say Wolf not the people where you can just cross like that. Say you just cross them, beat their pass. They not be like that because e no go easy. So to me, going by the strength of these two clubs, I go say, from my own view, I go only predict 1-1 as the major score wey go happen tomorrow, because na dey be the first match wey they go play tomorrow. And you know say they will see invite some key players from Liverpool for their international break, and they still pick some few from Wolves too. But now they are the two clubs. In fact, the prediction I just put them between draw, which is the draw. It goes to day at all. This side one, this side one. So now be just the prediction for Liverpool and Wolves. The next one after Wolves versus Liverpool, the next one you get a kind of goal rush. Goal rush now when they play more than 3 games at the same time. And this match is all these goal rush will take place around 3 o'clock Nigeria time. All the goal rush now they here so. So all these matches will take place the same time. And you know, for all these matches to take place the same time, just know see the thing will be tough. And here you see Man City taking on West Ham. That match is going to be very tough. Here you will see Man U taking on Brighton. What is the expectation of Man U versus Brighton? Let me go into some details in Man U as it stands. Man U, they face some deep challenges. Deep challenges should not be joke. Challenges from sex, rape, and some Man U players, in fact, they don't experience a lot of sexual accusation. We know say the first one on Greenwood, with the violent, all those ones. So now they think who Greenwood, but after all analysis, they discover say Greenwood is not guilty. After court declared the guy not guilty. Now, presently now, this Man U player will they buy 100 million euro or £1 million or euro. Now I don't see the face of another tough accusation, possibly from rape and those violent issues. So presently now, he not go play, don't tender letter of leave, so that because they don't take and go court, they get where they get issue, they get don't take and go court, they get the accuser. So they call invite him, make it come face, defend himself over the issue. So for the now, this guy will be absent from Man U games, and based on that, you know, say this guy too now one kind of key man for Man U. So he will be absent well until he defend himself and come out clean on that accusation when they accuse him. So I call them, they want to say, what did they happen for Man U? What did they happen to Man U players? You know, a lot of them, they are sexually, you know, sexually pursued. The level of their urge now, it's what they make that they go do otherwise. You know, on social media, we see Rashford, the flaunt himself with his girlfriend. The picture of this one at Rashford. After that one too, we see Garnacho back with his girlfriend. They see him IBD. So what did they happen to Man U players with their sexual urge? They test their sexual activities. If the urge too high, they go, you know, they go bring them down, because a lot of them now, they are facing sexual accusation, and some, based on all these activities, some will still face. You understand? So a lot of them will be absent from playing against Brighton tomorrow. Like person like Sancho now not go play because the club don't discipline the guy. So because of that one, Man U is going to be weak in terms of will I use the word attacking, though the attacking form is still on, but the absence of Anthony and Sancho, I don't know if it's just give 100% guarantee say the attack is going to or be tough against Brighton. You know, Brighton is kind of attacking player, so they are always very tough and very contending anytime they play their own football and so on. So it's very, very tough. Now, another game we should look up to again is the game between Man City and West Ham. So the Man City West Ham is another tough game. It's a very, very tough game that we are going to really experience. It's not going to be easy for Man City with the experienced coach in West Ham, person of David Moyes. It's not going to be easy. So at the take camp, say if there is going to be a winner at all, the winner is going to end between the winner is going to be West Ham going by 2-1. They are going West Ham winning the game because a lot of Man City players went on the break too. So while they go on break, West Ham they strengthen themselves and waiting the attack of Man City. So before they will call pick from West Ham, go don't run enter them. That is one thing you should consider. So I'm giving that thing to West Ham to take home. So West Ham will be taking the day that very day 2-1 against Man City. The next one on that goal rush again is Tottenham versus Sheffield United. Now, I believe we all know who Tottenham is based on their present form, though they don't come up from the Carabao Cup. So, but based on say they don't come up from Carabao Cup, they are also one of the major contenders with the presence of Isaac Son, who is now the captain after Hurricane don't come out go Germany with Bayern Munich. So they really did very, very strong this season based on the season just start. So they did very strong. So they are going to win Sheffield United 3-0. So we should look into that game because the Tottenham they are very, very competitive in this game. Now the next one we should also look into again is the game between Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. This game, in fact, we don't know the winner, but based on the two coaches, they are both experienced coaches. So we are not going to say this one is more better than this and this one is more better than this. Based on the pressing form and the strength of each club now, I'm going to give the winning to Aston Villa, winning them 2-1. 2-1. Aston Villa will carry the day. So tomorrow, when the game is going to start, Aston Villa will go home with the 3 points. Now, another game again, when I expect say we will still look into again, that will be the game between Newcastle and Brentford. Now, Brentford is a very strong game, and we know say for this Newcastle, everybody just be sleep with them, they come out, they collect their 3 points. But I believe say maybe by this game they should be able to get 3 points from Brentford. And Brentford too, they are giant slayers. Yes, Brentford, they are giant slayers, but it's not going to be easy. But nevertheless, we must also predict something out from here. So I give it to Newcastle. Newcastle will go home with this 3 points this time. It is going to end in 3-1. Giving it to Newcastle. Because all the lose, so they use their great shot hero enter Brentford. So I'm giving them the leading point 3-1. Now the next one is Luton versus Fulham. Luton, in fact, they are the most laziest in all. So they are going to go home with nothing. So Fulham is going home with the 3 points because they just came back from relegation, and I don't see them doing anything better against Fulham. So Fulham is going home with the 3 points, winning the game 2-0 against Luton City. Now the next one, which is the first match, which is going to take place on Sunday, is going to be between Bournemouth versus Chelsea. We know that Chelsea has spent a lot of money to gather the squad, on which they rate the squad to be a total amount of almost about €1 billion. Now they don't spend to get this squad, but yet the squad is not performing. A lot of people, they say the players are premature and the coach is inexperienced. So where they a lot of people expect them to perform better. But as the thing they go, their performance is going down, on which is not helping the club, not helping the fans, not even helping the coach. So what are we going to do? What is our prediction? And we know say Bournemouth, they are giant slayers. They are very strong. The people are very, 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 very strong and fit. They play attacking football, as you see them soon. So they are people that one should consider between the games. So I see Bournemouth going home with that 3 points because I don't see Pochettino taking Chelsea to somewhere. Pochettino have been in the Premiership before under Tottenham. He spent almost about 5 years in Tottenham. It was towards the ending of that 5 years that he was able to perform after the players got blamed. So I don't know whether Chelsea will be able to have that kind of patience to stick to Pochettino for that kind of long period of time. And you know, Chelsea fans, any small thing, they don't give or they don't shout, and they go now, they go buy inexperienced players where you not go feel rely on, players where you not where they not go feel where you not go feel put up on. Now they gather, they bought inexperienced players because he buy inexperienced coach today. So I don't really see them performing this season. So I'm hoping that maybe before they will Chelsea will fully perform, it's going to be next season. So I'm giving the score to Bournemouth. Bournemouth winning them 2-0. That's just it. Because when you rate their level of performance, it's not something one should rely on. Not be surprised. The name is there, the name is intimidating, but the content is what people are looking at. Chelsea, that is a strong club based on history. But now, is he also a strong club? The answer says no. So, all said and done, Bournemouth will go home with that 3 points. And it will become a celebration to Bournemouth. Until Chelsea seems ready, they will keep on receiving some failure for the man. Now, the next one again is between Everton and Arsenal. These matches are going to take place. These two matches, Arsenal versus Everton, Bournemouth, Chelsea. This was on a Sunday game, so making obviously at the same Saturday, all of them on Sunday. So we all know the level when Arsenal did now. From last season, or this season, Arsenal has been very, very competitive this period. So there are people when you feel rely on because they get some experience. What I mean experience, one, not be by age. Experience is not by age. Experience is not by height. Experience is by your level of maturity, irrespective of your age. You may not be 100%, you may not get to 30 before you become an experienced player. People like Mbappe today, they are experienced players. You understand? Mbappe is still a young guy. You understand? And people like, what is it called? Haaland, those are some players you can also rely on during your playing time. So, Arsenal gets some kind of quality players where you go feel rely on, unlike Chelsea. So, there are people one should be able to stick up to and stick by. So, Arsenal is going to take on Everton and they are going home with that 3 points. And the game is going to end in 3-0. 3-0. It's coming out 3-0. It's coming out because there's going to be a lot of attacking from Arsenal, hitting Everton very toughly, and the goal is going to be coming in based on the presence of Odegaard and Martellini and so on, and Gabriel Jesus and so on. So you're going to see a kind of pressure that they are going to mount on Everton by getting those goals. So the game is going to end 3-0 in favor of Arsenal. The last game for the week. Is going to be the game between Nottingham Forest and Burnley. We know Burnley just came into they just qualified, came back from relegation into the Premiership after they won the Championship trophy through the person of Man City legend Company, who is now their coach. So they really came with a high and pressure to make sure to become one of the contenders. But unfortunately, the way the thing goes, not be the way they plan and not be so they see. Because of price, they just run into the many and so on. But between Nottingham Forest, where you get a 1 year, if a Nottingham Forest is also going home with the 3 points. And this one time is going to be 2-1, because it's not going to be easy on them as well, because a lot of them they have a fighting spirit. Players from Burnley, they have a fighting spirit. It's just that their front line is not that strong enough to contain the Premiership style of play. It's unlike where they came from. They were very strong. The front was very strong. So the mistake they made, they were supposed to get some experienced players, even including the front, so that the moment they have the ball in the box 18, that experienced player can take it from there, and before you see, they will get it. But unfortunately, such players are not present in the front, so it's really giving them a lot of disappointment getting a goal. Hence, that is why you see that they almost need to lose some of their games. But I don't see them beating Nottingham Forest. With the presence of Awoniyi, Nigeria striker, they are going home with the point. So this is where we are going to end the discussion. By next week, I'm going to try and take up other leagues and come back with their own analysis and see where how the game is going to play. So it's very, very vital and very, very necessary that we pick up some of all these things and really look at their strength. So if you feel, now though, if you feel that the prediction, some of the things you felt, your own view, they are not that in correspondence, you can drop your contribution and see and bring out your own prediction from it as well. Let's see which of the prediction come back in the premier. But I strongly believe that from this analysis, those of you who love betting, from here pick whatever you feel is right for you to predict and come out strong and victorious. So until I see you next time, don't you forget, make sure you subscribe to this channel as I give you the news update on daily basis. Okay.